I want to talk about how big of a deal this is. There have been legal troubles swirling around Donald Trump, multiple investigations, lawsuits since he left office. And how big of a deal is this one?
Well, overall, his problems with manipulating the value of assets are a huge deal for him. He's facing a lawsuit for $250 million. That's real money for Donald Trump. It's real money for anybody, but it's even real money for Donald Trump. He doesn't have the amount of cash to be able to give out $250 million and not think about it. That would put a real dent in his business. In addition, there's a potential criminal case to be made here, and one that, if you believe one of the prosecutors who recently left the district attorney's office, that they were prepared to charge Trump on until the new district attorney came into office. The new district attorney says that they're continuing to investigate. So they still could theoretically file criminal charges against Trump. That obviously would be devastating both for his legacy, but also for his 2024 presidential campaign. So all of this stuff is a huge deal for Donald Trump. And this particular story highlights aspects of it that haven't come out before. But the bigger impact is sort of the when you add all of it up together, both this new evidence, but also the massive documents that prosecutors and the Attorney General's office have already assembled.
So, could he face jail time?
We'll see. I mean, first question is he going to face criminal charges?
Mhm.
If he were to face criminal charges and he were to be convicted, depending on what those charges are, sure. But Donald Trump has for decades employed aggressive lawyers and aggressive legal strategies. And I think in this case, the fact that they haven't already filed criminal charges against him suggests that it might be one more instance in which he basically is able to lie and get away with it. But ultimately, time will tell.
And you said that this does have the potential to impact his 2024 aspirations. Do you think this could be the lethal nail in the coffin to his presidential run?
People have been calling nail in the coffins for Trump about every controversy that's come up over the last who knows how many years. This guy doesn't go away. And I don't think that he would, even if he were facing criminal charges. Ultimately, if you step down the list of hypotheticals, yeah, it could be a big problem for him and for his presidential campaign. Does that mean that it does political damage? Does that mean that he's sitting in jail? You can come up with a lot of different possibilities, but he's not going to go away. And a simple controversy at this stage, it's way too early to be saying, "Oh, this is the end of his campaign" or anything like that.